Alright everybody, well, we have put in a hard day's work here at school in the garden. I'd like to show you a little bit of what we did. Now, these boxes are all kind of broken down and rotten, so we're not going to be able to save these. We got a big bag of potting soil. We were able to keep some of our blueberry bins. Many of the blueberries here in the school garden didn't quite make it. Got our shovels. There's the weed whacker and the loppers and the rake and that this little homemade lattice, basically for the peas to grow up on. And that's pretty old and worn out and busted down, so it was about time we did a little overhauling of this garden. And look, yeah, I did all the weed whacking. It looks really nice. And Tina worked very hard on that blue bucket with the plant in it that you see in front of me. Also, with the blueberries we could save, we think we might be able to transplant those. And then Leanne and Jennifer worked really hard over here in this little bed and got our lattices straightened out, so we still have room for the string peas, the little snap peas, to grow up on. We cleared out one of the beds today. Do a little shot of that one there. Alright, so we're going to have some new things to plant. And I have 3 or 4 raised beds coming. Now this one right here is the one that Dustin's class is going to be working on. But we're going to save that one for Dustin if he wanted to do any work on it. If not, we don't mind helping out either. But yeah, the garden looks good. It looks ready for replanting. And this open space here that you see, that's where our flower beds are going to go. The 2 raised beds that you saw at my house over the summer, that I had our chard, our strawberries, our tomatoes in, our peas in, our squash, all that good stuff. Well, those 2 raised beds are coming back to school now that we're able to be back here, and we're having 2 new ones come. So there'll be 4 raised beds paired with our flower bed here, and then we have a couple more blueberry buckets and another couple of these guys, newer ones. They're called wine barrels, and we're gonna try to save some of the strawberries that are still green and move them into a newer wine barrel pot, because this one is really starting to break down. Yeah, it's just kind of rotten on the top, and it's really heavy, and I'm afraid if I move it, it's just going to fall apart. So I think we're just going to get a couple new ones, because Jennifer has a couple at her place, and we'll just replace these 2 with the new ones that Jennifer has for us, and then plenty of room for our raised beds in the open garden area. Yeah, so we will have 4 raised beds, and I'm excited to show you the planting process. Now that we've got everything weed-eated and ready to go, we're going to probably lay down some hay in here, some straw to kind of keep the weeds down, and then we can put our raised beds up on it, and it'll be great. And I'll show you our first planting project and how we prepare for our winter garden. Yeah, so cool, guys. I hope you enjoyed the gardening videos today. It's nice to be back at school. There's lots of changes here. Lots of classrooms are working on cleaning up things. Anyways, we're excited to be here today and to share some of these things with you guys on camera for now, until we can see each other in person again. Hope that you have a great rest of your day, and we will talk soon.